In this video, we'll see how to simplify fractions. So whenever we write a fraction, for example, let's say if I have 2 divided by 12, and if I want to simplify this fraction, so we have to look at the numerator and denominator both. So here we have this numerator right here, and this right here is a denominator, and what we have to do to simplify the fraction is we have to find the greatest common factor in the numerator and denominator both, and then we have to divide the numerator and denominator by that greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor for 2 and 12 is 2 because that's the largest number that goes into 2 and 12 evenly. So we'll divide the numerator by 2. And we'll divide the denominator by 2 as well. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So the simplified fraction is 1 over 6. If I have 5 over 15, then the greatest common factor out of 5 and 15 is 5, and so we divide this by 5, we divide this also by 5. So we get 1 over 3. Similarly, if I have 4 divided by 10, so again the greatest common factor out of 4 and 10 is 2, so we divide this by 2, we divide this by 2 as well, so we get 2 divided by 5. The next problem that we have right here is, let's say, 16 divided by 24. Now see, 2 is also a number that goes into both 16 and 24 evenly, but that's not the greatest number. Similarly, we have 4 which can go into 16 and 24 evenly, but that is again not the greatest number. So the greatest common factor out of 16 and 24 is 8, and so we divide this by 8, we divide this also by 8. And so here we have 2 divided by 3. Next problem right here is 36 divided by 40. So what is the greatest common factor out of 36 and 40? I think they both are even, and it seems 4 is the greatest common factor out of 36 and 40. So we divide this by 4, we divide this also by 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9, 40 divided by 4 is 10, and so the simplified fraction is 9 divided by 10. Let's do one more. 18 divided by 38. Now again we find the greatest common factor out of 18 and 38. Well, it seems 2 is the greatest common factor here, so we divide this by 2, we divide this by 2, and so we get 9 divided by 19. One more, we have 12 divided by 30. So what is the greatest common factor here? It seems the greatest common factor is 6 here, and so we divide this by 6, we divide this also by 6, and so we get 2 divided by 5. And let's take one last problem right here. So if I have 25 divided by 40, and so the last digit right here in 25 is 5, and the last digit in the 40 is 0, so it seems it is divisible by 5. And so the greatest common factor right here is also 5, and so it is 25 divided by 5, which is 5, and 40 divided by 5 is 8, so 5 over 8. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.